So there's a simple forehand technique you can copy from Berrettini to add more topspin. In fact, check out this video from Zen Rackets. By the way, make sure that you subscribe to them on YouTube. See right here where his strings are tilted down toward the ground? This absolutely helps him get more topspin. Let me show you how. First, I've got the Topspin Pro to help me demonstrate this. You know what to do. To get one of these, grab my affiliate link in the description below. It would mean the world to me if you used my link to get one of these for at-home practice, so you can follow along and practice with me. When you take the racket back on your forehand, I want you to turn with both hands, but I want you to practice having your racket face closed. This actually helps you keep the racket more on the hitting side of the body so that you have the time to get under the ball so that you can spin up the back of the ball and get the ball rotating with topspin. But what it also does is it helps you close the racket face. It's really important that before you go to strike the ball on a topspin forehand that your strings are pointing at the ground. This is what allows your racket then to hit the back of the ball while you're spinning up the back. Let me show you this from the side. When your strings tilt down prior to hitting, the racket then brushes and spins and gets the ball rotating for topspin. You see a lot of recreational players, they take the racket back, juniors especially, they take the racket back and the racket face is wide open. When your racket face is open, meaning facing up when you take it back, it tends to lead to the racket dropping on its edge, which means they're going to have to hit very flat into the back. So practice taking the racket back with it closed. That'll help keep the swing small, keeping the racket from going way back here and wasting time, not allowing you to get below the ball, which is essential for topspin. And it also then, when your racket is closed, allows you to keep it closed, tilted down toward the ground, so you can swing up with confidence. All right, I'm going to practice some here. Always make sure when you're on the Topspin Pro you add a split step, and I'm just going to practice spinning up the back. And when I take my racket back, you're going to see my strings facing down. You know who also did this? One of my childhood idols and favorite players, Andre Agassi. Strings are closed, and then I spin up the back. Split, strings are closed. Andy Murray did this, or I should say does this. Strings are down. We just saw Berrettini. When you hit on your Topspin Pro, make sure that you film yourself and that your racket is in this position, strings tilted down. Film yourself on all of your strokes. Know what you look like. In fact, I want you to do something. Go below and I want you to click my link, playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis, and find people in your local area at your level to practice with, compete against, and even find a coach who can help you learn this technique. And while you're hitting with those players, those new players in your local area, you didn't even know they lived right around the corner, but you didn't know they were there because you didn't check out playyourcourt.com, film yourself so you know what you look like, and you can make sure that you've got that Andre Agassi turn, that Andy Murray turn, that Berrettini turn. Just make sure you use my link in the description so that you can get 50% off when you join. If you're looking to add more topspin, it might be as simple as taking the racket back with your strings pointing down. And when you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.